must have more.
Did we get a hold of this mysterious passage over there in Joel? The book of Joel, chapter 1, chapter 2.
Steady, so mild. Steady, so mild. Steady.
Verse 12. The vine dries up, the fig tree fails, the pomegranate, the palm also, the apple tree, and all the trees of the field dry up. Indeed, rejoicing dries up from the sons of men. I believe the vine is the church. Jesus said, I am the vine, to the believer, you are the branches. I believe the fig tree is Israel. Let us go on. They're in a mess. In verse 13, he says, gird yourselves and lament, O priest. Wail, O ministers of the altar. Come spend the night in sackcloth, O ministers of my God. For the grain offering and the libation are withheld from the house of your God. Consecrate a fast. Proclaim a solemn assembly. Gather the elders and all inhabitants of the land to the house of the Lord your God. And cry out to the Lord, alas, for the day of the Lord is near. It shall come as destruction from the Almighty. Sound like a bad time. Verse 19, to thee, O Lord, I cry, for fires devour the pastures of the wilderness. The flame has burned up all the trees of the field. The water brooks are dried up. The fires devour the pastures of the wilderness. And someone there in the back of the congregation tonight says, whoa. Someone listening to this message tonight says, whoa, preacher, you got it all wrong. This is just for the backslidden Jew. This is just for the Judea. This is just for the Israelite. It's not for us. I say to that person, can you read? They said, why are you looking at me? I said, you must not can read. I said, why do you say that? I said, read the next verse. And it says, blow a trumpet in Zion. And the scriptures teach us that Zion is the church. Over in the New Testament, every passage with Zion in it refers to the church. Every passage of Zion refers to the Old Covenant. But every passage of Zion refers to the church. So this means that the church can be in a rock and a hard place.
Land of the shadow of death.
And the vine dries up. And he says, blow a trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm on my holy mountain, and let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord is coming. In the cause of space of time, and we talked about this earlier in these sessions, verse 2 through verse 9 is a picture of an army. On the surface, it seems to be a furious army. Verse 9, this army, they rush in the city. They run on the wall. They climb into the houses. They enter through the windows like a thief. Before then the earth quakes. The heavens tremble. The sun and the moon grow dark. The stars lose their brightness. And the Lord utters his voice before his army. It's God's army. And God's army is to be raised up. We keep reading. Surely his camp is very great. Verse 11, part C.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts.
For strong is he who carries out his word. For the day in the Lord is indeed great and very awesome. Who can endure it? Yet even now, today, says God, even now, declares the Lord, return to me with all your heart and with fasting, weeping, and mourning, and rend your heart and not your garment. And now return to the Lord, the I am, Jehovah, he that is, the Lord, your God. For he is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, abounding in loving kindness and relenting of evil. For who knows whether he'll not turn and relent and leave a blessing behind him, even a grain offering, libation for the Lord your God. It's God's army. And the Holy Spirit indicates again, this is the church. Blow a trumpet in Zion. Shall we blow a trumpet? Shall we blow a trumpet?